Alright. Welcome to another one about my son's World of Tanks Xbox One replays. Platooned up with the Great Joe. We are in the Type 59. And, this was during the op, when you get the op finished off. And, I haven't really played it much since then because I know there's a lot of YouTubers out there, or a few other players that think that it's just God's gift to mediums, God's gift to premium tank in World of Tanks console. But you know, let's face it, folks, we got the nerfed version, and the nerfed version isn't that good of a tank. It's okay, it has its moments, but it's, and I'm not saying certain games people can't do really good in it, or if a really good player, they probably can do really good in it. I mean, I've had some okay games, some good games, but nothing like World of Tanks wanted to make it out to be, this, oh my god, everyone, I mean, they're in it for marketing. They're trying to sell this. They're trying to sell a product. So that's why they built up all this, this big stigma around it. And it's an okay tank. But it's not, God's gift to tier 8 premium tanks. All tier 8 premiums have their pluses and minuses, so I'm going to take a chunk out of that Chiri. Artilleries are firing at us, and Joe and I are on mic already, and we're sitting here thinking, or even saying, I'm telling Joe, I'm saying, dude, I'm not going out there. The heavies come to town. They have, what, 6 heavies? We have 4, and none of them are over here with us. Every one of our tanks stopped on that ridge back there and parked on the ridge. So Joe and I are the only 2 tanks in town. And these tanks they may be decent, but they're not going to hold this tank against a bunch of heavies. They're not going to hold this town against a bunch of heavies. So I told Joe I'm not going out there, and he says, yep, let's get down in this valley, and that's what we do. So the smart play right here is to get down in this valley, shoot what we can shoot, and hopefully the enemy team does not overrun us. And the pack of noobs sitting on the hill back there can sit there and shoot at them. Players never cease to amaze me, but I guess I should praise them a little bit. At least they sat up there and shot. They didn't just take off. But you notice, look at them all clumped up there. I don't know how artillery isn't having a field day, but maybe they are, I don't know. I'm going to take a chunk out of that Tiger. Let's get into the gameplay here. See if I can get another shot into him. Yep, 219 in that shot. And the Reds, if they all just rush down in here, Joe and I would be dead and they'd have this gully. But they don't seem to want to, except for this Tiger, and guess what? I'm going to stop his advance. And the reason I'm doing that is so the people behind us can put shots into him. He couldn't get below their guns, so he decides to back off. He gets a lot of his health taken out for that. This Type 59 decides to come down in here and think that he's going to contest us. There's 2 of us plus people behind him shooting at him. He's not going to have a very good luck at this. So I'm going to back up. Put another one into him there, 254, and Joe finishes him off. So he was the only one in that team that had a brain. If 2 or 3 of them had rushed down in here, we'd be dead, and they'd have this hole, and idiots on the hill there would be able to sit up there and do nothing, But needless to say, we've kept the gully. We've pretty much stopped their advance for the most part. Now we're going to go up and start putting some shots in them. Now that they got a little bit of damage in them. I'm going to peek out here. There's a tank over there, medium, shooting at Joe, shooting someone. Come out. Oh, auto lock fucked me up. But I ended up putting one into him for 248. Watching the tanks in front of me. No, they're damaged pretty good, so they're bugging out. 264 and leave him with no health, of course. So give him a nice mercy roll so someone can take the last 30 out of him. Good job, Joe. Tiger running away. Nope, not happening, buddy. He's out of the game. So because Joe and I took this, and I'm not going to sit here and pretend it wasn't, because Joe and I took that little gully we were able to hold this town off. And it helped that, like, this T-29 didn't move up. They stayed down there. If these two T-29s had moved up too, it might have ended up being a different battle. But, you know, they didn't, so that's all that matters. Bounce a shot there. Was almost ready to put another shot into him, and Joe packed in front of me, but that's alright. We finished him off there. Waiting for the Sixth Sense to go down, but screw it. I still have plenty of health, so let's go around. See if we can get a shot into that other T-29. Been detected. Sixth Sense. Whatever. Come around to an auto lock. Should get him. And I think my shot hit this pole here. Gonna stop and back up. Oh, look at that artillery. Thought I was gonna go straight. Screw you, noob. I shouldn't say all artillery players are noobs. I just don't like them. Unless they're on my team and they're doing good. Then I don't mind. But they're two artilleries are platooned up. And now look at this. Notice Joe and I are moving out, and all the idiots that sat on top of the hill. Oh, we're all gonna go now. We're gonna bring our heavies into town now. Yeah, so I'm taking a peek at all of them. Black Prince, T-29, yeah. I'm not saying they didn't do anything, because they did. They protected us from above. But if they were down in the town, they would have been able to protect us in the middle of the battle. But, you know, whatever. So there's our first artillery. This right here pisses me off. I load HE. An M12. Here's my HE shot. This ain't a mercy roll, is it? A 105. Guess how much health he has left, people? Remember, there's no mercy rolls in this game. HE only did 105 damage when he had 106. Yeah, go figure. That HE does 280. But that first one, you know, just gonna give him a mercy roll. I fixed my ammo rack. At the time, didn't realize there was only one tank left. If I had stopped right here, I would have had that kill. But I tried to just throw it in there and it didn't work. But, you know, hey. That's the end of the game. People saying, you know, good game, good game, good game. Yeah. You're welcome. Because if Joe and I wasn't down in that valley, lighting up that town and everything, and fending them off from pushing forward, y'all would have been dead. 5,200 XP with a multiplier, 123,000 silver, 3,000 damage, 425 assist, 4 tanks taken out, second class mastery badge, and brothers in arms. 15 penetrations, 840 blocked. Joe ended up in first, 3768 with 3 kills, and of course, like I said, I was second, 3,081, 4 kills, 1632 for base XP. Joe rolled in 1,811 base XP. 2 shots for 499 to the Type 59, to that Type 59, and assist of 263 to that Type 59. M4, 1 shot for 280, took him out of the game. Chiri, we put 1 shot for 265 and did a little bit of assist on him. The Tiger, 3 shots for 680, took him out of the game. Another Tiger, 1 shot for 239. T-29, 2 shots for 239. 239 is a good number here. 1 shot for 261, took him out of the game. The M12, 2 shots for 106. Yeah, no mercy rolls in this game, remember? 106 health left. I hit him with an HE shot, only do 105 damage. Go figure. It's just bullshit. 2 shots for 512 into the Panther 2. And 75 assist damage to the Challenger. I never was able to get my gun around and put one into him. But yeah, this is a 1-2 punch there. You're welcome, team. You look down below. A lot of the team did sub 1,000. So, you know, Joe ended up 28 shots, 21 hits, and 19 penetrations. So that was pretty good. He blocked 965 for damage. I threw out 24 shots, 17 hits, 15 penetrations for 3,081 damage. I blocked 840, and, you know, the Type 59, it's an okay tank. It's okay. But I don't think it's this best tank in the world by any means. It's definitely no T-54. It's I know it's not meant to be, but people say, you know, the Type 59 was just so great on the computer. That's before they nerfed it. Then they nerfed it, you know, everyone wanted it, and then they nerfed it, and no one really cares now. And we got the nerf version on the console version. So it's, you know, it would be nice if they gave us the really good version, then nerfed it. But then people would be complaining that they nerfed it. So, you know, whatever. But they come in and they, you know, put on these. I mean, they did a great ad campaign to make everybody want it. But then, you know, like I said, you get it, and it's really it's. Not saying you can't do good in it. Not saying you can't do great, because you can. But it's just not all that World Gaming made it out to be. That's for sure. So, anyways, that's my opinion. I welcome yours. As usual, comment, rate, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down. Tell me what I did right, tell me what I did wrong, and remember, when you're on that battlefield, shoot the red ones.